But let's get into players though, bro. Like right now, so far, right?
Right.
What series are you most excited about, other than your team? Clearly,
First of all, who's everybody's team?
well, clearly I'm a Sixers fan.
Me too.
Right. Okay. So
Um,
East Coast home team. I
so
respect
two
the Sixers.
Sixers, so two Sixers and a Laker.
Hey, okay.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah. I'm kind of a Sixers fan, home team. I gotta
hey
support,
man,
but
I hear you.
I just have.
Two or 3 years ago, you wouldn't say that, man. I'm just saying.
Listen, man, home team. We rep,
All right, bet. I'm gonna
especially the
let
way
you
Ben
slide.
Simmons
I'm
played
gonna
at
let you
night.
slide for this time. I'm gonna let you slide for
I
this.
like that. I like when he plays like
Yeah,
that.
I wish that Dave and Semi were on the call tonight because Ben Simmons had a good game.
Right, 22 point today?
25.
Oh,
He
25.
actually,
I'm
I think
tripping.
he realized that everybody got him was under 6'2".
Let me check the
So
stats.
he finally played aggressive, which he could do every night, but I don't know.
So, what's the most exciting series so far for you guys?
Me personally, the Heat and Bucks is the best series so far for me that I've watched.
Really? For you, I would have think you would have said like Dallas and Clippers.
No,
Why
No.
that's not surprising for me.
it's not?
No,
What, that they're up 2-0?
yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Wow. Okay. I would nah.
Why aren't you why aren't you surprised?
I mean, like, just go back to last year. They would have won that series if Porzingis didn't get hurt. He got hurt. I think when he got hurt, he had like 30 plus points that game too. He got hurt and that changed the series. And if you actually watch that series, I mean, Luka was doing what he was doing now back then. PG couldn't guard him. Kawhi couldn't guard him.
Bro, they're just like, they can't do anything with him,
They
man.
can't. And, like I said, the funny part about PG and Kawhi is, they both made their name from the GOAT, LeBron. Kawhi got his name from playing good defense on LeBron in the finals. PG got his name from playing good defense on LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals on the Pacers. And, back then, both guys weren't the number one option. I mean, if you think about it, I don't know if you know about Danny Granger back then on the Pacers. He was the number one option scoring wise. They still have David West. He was good back then. And, they can play defense and I have to worry about offense, too much. Right. So, when you have to do that, you can play defense, good defense. But now, Kawhi has to drop 25. I mean, last night he had like 40 or no, 30 something. I don't know, 30, 40.
Yeah.
When you're dropping 40, you can't play defense. When you have to drop 25 plus, you just can't play defense. Like, look at Steph, he has to drop 30 plus every night. You can't play defense. It's impossible. So
yeah, they gotta cover him up on defense a little bit.
Yeah, so for them to have a chance, one of them has to say, either Kawhi's going to say, oh, I'm going to drop 20 points, Paul George, you have to drop 40. And I'm just going to stick Luka all game. Or Kawhi has to drop 40 and then Paul George has to just stick Luka.
But that happened last game. Kawhi had 41 and Paul George had like 28. And they still lost. So why was that?
I mean,
they can't stop that man. They can't stop Luka Magic.
Now watching the game from what I saw, they switch everything, so Luka just picking each one of them out. So either he go at Patrick Beverly or he goes at the center of Zubac. He calls for a screen knowing they're gonna switch because they don't fight through the screen. Yeah. So as soon as they switch, it's a mismatch. So I think next game what they're gonna do is they're not gonna switch. They're gonna fight through the screen and actually force Luka to shoot off the screen. I mean, fight through the screen and force Luka to shoot. If they do that, I mean, I don't know if it's going to work now. You're down 2-0, but I mean, it could work.
Clearly, the Mavs is a very good team. But to say you're not surprised that they're up 2-0, I feel like that's a stretch, bro. Because
I'm not surprised.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. To say you're not surprised that they're up 2-0, that's a stretch. I mean, Luka is a great player. I would say great, but at this point, he's a great player.
Yeah,
maybe I'm spicing it, but
no. Lucas is a great player.
Luka, yeah, he is a great.
He's
player.
Sick.
All right, so Luka is a great player, right? But still, though, the fact that the Mavs are up 2-0 in this series, that's shocking, bro. Because
I'm not surprised.
First of all, the Clippers were the favorite coming into this series, and
Yeah.
so
Why?
What were they like? The
they
3
had
seed?
home court
4
advantage
seed?
on top of that, bro. And to be down 2-0 after the first 2 games, you say that's not surprising, bro? Come on.
I'm not surprised because, like I said, last year's series, watching the game, they could have won. So them up 2-0 is basically just not surprising to me. I mean, am I surprised that Luka is actually going off like this? Yes. Am I surprised that supporting cast are making threes, open threes? Yes. But I mean, anything can happen, and I'm just not surprised, especially with that series. Now, am I surprised that the Bucks are up 2-0 with the Heat? Yes. That surprised me, Am I surprised that the Heat got blown out game 2? Yes. Coming from game 1 when they won by a buzzer beater,
All right,
yes.
Aaron, was you trying to say something, Aaron?
No, I was just gonna say, I have mixed feelings about. Like, I'm in the middle of you guys. I think. Like, I'm not surprised with the Clippers Mavs. Like, I think Mike's right. Like, Porzingis doesn't get hurt, bro. They're winning last year, and like, but I just think it's like they were the 4th seed this season, but like, they're not like a team to watch for me. I mean, maybe that's disrespectful, but like, I just didn't. I feel like they were winning, but they flew under the radar a little bit this year. You know what I'm saying? Like they're still an incredible team. Like they got 2 of like the best wing defenders in the league, but like I guess they can't stop Luka.
All right. So after all that said, right, are you still surprised that the Mavs are up 2-0?
I mean, yeah, I guess a little bit.
You had
but like it's but also it's Luka. So it's like I don't know. You want a definitive answer?
I mean, I guess, but to me, I'm surprised. You can't just be down 2-0 going back to Dallas. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's facts. Also, I have a follow-up question. Would you be surprised if the Clippers lost game 3?
I'll be disappointed.
At this point, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. Dallas, that's a hard place to play. Especially like Dallas, Texas, that crowd, that arena, their owner, Mark Cuban, that's a tough place to play, man. So,
yeah,
I mean, I think game 3 tomorrow is going to be a career defining, game for Kawhi and Paul George. I think they have to win that game because if they don't, that's going to stain their, well, at least Kawhi, because, he was on that path, something like an all-time great path.
Damn.
So I think,
yeah.
I mean,
Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, no. So I mean, I think that's tomorrow as a must-win for Kawhi, and I mean, it's nothing wrong, losing. But I mean, if Kawhi lose tomorrow and they end up losing the first round, it's just level to this. He can never be compared to LeBron again. LeBron never lost in the first round, So.
All right.
I mean,
the Kawhi and LeBron. The Kawhi and LeBron comparison were never there for me. I feel like people were overreacting from the get-go. Like I never had that in my mind that Kawhi was ever better than LeBron. But I just want like us to calm down a little bit. I hear everybody say Kawhi. What about Paul George? Like,
yeah, I want to talk about this.
Superstar too. Like, it's not just Kawhi, bro.
Yeah.
Listen. You can't. Paul George is great, but when LeBron was on the Heat, he had Dwayne Wade. Nobody blamed Dwayne Wade for not scoring enough points. With the Mavs, he had a bad series when he lost to the Mavs. They don't bring that up about Dwayne Wade to this day. They bring up LeBron, so you have to bring up the best player on the team. I mean, Paul George is good too. I mean, but at the end of the day, you have to bring up the best player, which is Kawhi. So it doesn't matter. I mean, Kawhi's showing up. He's showing up, but I mean, you're a 2-time defensive player of the year. You just have to stop Luka. Like Luka cannot be dropping 35 points per game on you. Like, I'm sorry, like maybe efficiently, not just like efficiently. Like he's scoring efficiently.
Right. I like that. Ben Simmons would have stopped that, I would say.
I know. He's not even stopping. He's not even stopping.
Well, let's move on to something else.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons would have stopped that.